Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I have got my Olympia rained windbreaker on for a good reason, as you can see. Hopefully you can see. I will keep cleaning the lens the best I can. It is less than ideal weather, but that's the way it is here in Virginia. The thunderstorms and rainstorms come through, may hit here, may not rain down the street. So, like I said, and you can see the little red light on, hopefully, on the left-hand side. That's my driving lights. Always turn them on. But I did coat the lens on the GoPro with some Rain-X to help get the drops off. So hopefully it's working. I'm not sure. I'll check and edit. But it is less than desirable, let me tell you what. It's not cold at all. I mean, it's probably 70 degrees, just wet. The bike, like I've said before, you've probably seen videos where I've been in the rain, and it is ideal. It handles great. You don't have to worry about laying it down. Maybe slide a little bit. You got to watch the painted stripes or manhole covers or anything like that. But, whoop, man, that was a big puddle right there. Holy crap. You can rewind that right there and see that puddle. That was a big one. I cut it a little too close. But yeah, this thing does awesome. I just got my frog tog pants on and this jacket, and I have it tucked up underneath the helmet, so I'm staying nice and dry. My hands are getting a little wet. These are not waterproof gloves, so they're getting a little wet, and I assume I will get some water up in my sleeve area a little bit as the wind pushes it that way at 60 miles an hour or 70 miles an hour coming up here. But man, I love this thing in the rain. You know, if you do go to get stuck in the rain, this is what I'd want to be on. It is ideal compared to when I had my motorcycle. I used to get nervous just going over painted lines. You could feel that thing twitch or whatever. Or say you hit an oily spot in the road and the rain lifted that oil up. Maybe a truck dropped a little more oil in one spot that you don't know of or you're not ready for. Coming up to a stoplight, even hitting their brakes. I used to really lay off my front brake coming up the stoplights if I had the opportunity, you know, if I had the time, to just prevent that front wheel from locking up if there happened to be a lot of oil puddled up or pooled up from maybe truck stopped in that area and left more oil there than on the rest of the road. I didn't want the front tire to lock up and come out from under me. This, you don't have the problem. You have a problem of getting going. Definitely have that problem. It back tire wants to spin real easy. But, and I'm not even down into the wear bar yet. So, man, I'm doing 65 and that truck flew by me. So he's got to be doing 75, 80. And then we'll wreck and blame it on, you know, water conditions. Not that he was driving like an idiot, but just that it was water or he hydroplaned, you know, whatever. You know, just mainly because he drove like an idiot. Anyway, back on a good conversation here. So, yeah, I can feel the rain on my gloves right now, on my fingers, but the rest of me is real good, nice and toasty. I have my quilted jacket underneath this, just to give me an extra barrier from the rain or the cold. Well, like I said, it's almost 70. Excuse me. Tired. Busy day at work. Not really, but, you know, busy enough. It is definitely, everything is starting to turn green, as you can see on the right hand side here. The trees are turning real nice. It's only been a week and we've gotten plenty of rain showers, so it has turned everything plush and cutting the grass like crazy at home. Luckily, with this coronavirus, kids are off of school, so my older son cuts grass for me, and in return he gets, you know, what he needs for his Xbox, like batteries for his controller and little things here and there, you know. So instead of paying him for it, he understands it's a give and take type deal. If he eliminates a lot of the work for me, so I don't have to do it when I get off of work or on weekends, then he can have more time and more accessories to play when he's home. So, but anyway, yeah, I'm doing 60, 65 miles an hour in the rain here on this thing. It's very stable. It is lighter than a car, so you do have to keep that in mind with the hydroplaning. I've noticed the front wheels will get twitchy, or hydroplane, I guess you could call it, to where the handlebar will twitch a little. A lot easier than in a car because you're only, I don't know, my butt's only 170, and then the weight of the bike, so I mean I'm probably 700 pounds on this, I guess, total, if that. So it you got to watch it. Yeah, definitely watch the hydroplaning. So if nothing else happens up here, I will cut it until I get closer to the exit from my house. If something happens, I will leave it in the video. Talk to you guys in a minute. Hold on. Welcome back, and guess what? Nothing happened, and it's still raining. Pretty steady, not real bad. I think what video from last summer I have, it was coming on, the raindrops looked like golf balls. It was raining so hard. I stopped at the light and it was just pouring. Whoa, that was slippery. Holy crap. I hit something there. But yeah, that twitched a little bit. And I try not to put it in sport mode in the rain. It is more fun if I'm in my neighborhood. Again, I gotta take it easy. I think I'm accelerating just a little too hard. But around my neighborhood where I want to drift it, I will put it in a sport mode. But on the streets like this, I leave it in the standard. I don't put it in eco, but put it in just standard startup mode. That way it gives me a little more traction, and the anti-lock and all that other crap stays in place. Not the anti-lock, but the traction control and all will stay intact to where it helps you on turns. Alright, we've got a red light up here. Let me think about if I'm going to edit this out. Nope, got a green. Turn to green. So, but I do definitely feel it on my hands. These are not waterproof. I don't feel it up my sleeve, but I feel it on my hands. So that's it. So you guys get to see a rainy commute home on this thing. If you looked at some of my others from last year, you've probably seen a few where I got caught in the rain. It's nothing new. But yeah, so that's why external or exposed air filter for ram air into this thing would not be feasible. Like I said, I use it. This is I use it as a vehicle. So I can't have it babied, and I can't dictate what days I'll ride it and not ride it. I want to jump on it and ride it. If I get a little wet or ground's wet like this, who cares? I don't give a crap. So I'm not going to sit there and baby it and use it as a little show machine and take it out on a Sunday only. And we definitely don't live near, like, let me clean this thing. I have my helmet. You know, near like Arizona or somewhere like that, or even Colorado where it doesn't rain that much during the summer. We get one, you could almost guarantee one every other day. So it wouldn't be nice. But I have not had any problems. I have one spot on the bike, I may show it in one of my videos, that the paint did not want to stick. It's by my knee on my right side. Everywhere else I have no problems at all. For some reason, it must have been something with my prepping. Maybe I didn't sand it good enough or whatever. It wants to chip back. So I may clean that off, chip it back some more, or find out where it will stop, wherever I maybe messed up. Sand it down, and then just touch up the red paint there, retape it, and paint it while it's on the bike. But it's right by my knee, and the other side's not doing it. So it's just something with my prepping. I guess I missed or made a mistake. That's the only spot. Other than that, I have not had any problems. It hasn't faded. I have not had any problems with chipping. So luckily, knock on wood, I will see what it looks like after the summer of sitting in the sun and the heat, see what happens. But so far, so good. And we're coming up on my turn up here. Not sure how much more I will videotape of that. I've babbled on long enough. And I've talked about the rain long enough. And it's working fine. We're having a good time here. A little wet on the hands, but other than that, we're fine. My feet aren't wet. My legs aren't wet. I just crank this turn right here. I gotta watch. I always know there's a big puddle down here. Hold on a second. See the size of that puddle? Let me get around that. I don't want to go through that. That's a nasty, muddy puddle. I think I'd get wet on that one. I don't think this bike could flutter it away. Alright, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys soon. Be safe. Bye.